Hey ladies and gents, it's Zem back and we are looking at the T-50-2. It's here. It was giving away. I'm not sure if I should be excited or not excited because it's wargaming and they just don't give shit away for free. But we got a bunch of money, some bonds, and a free tier 6 medium tank. Now we all know this fucking tank. If you don't know what this tank is, this thing was stupid. It was probably the most agile tank in the game up till it was finally taken out in like patch 8.17 maybe 5 years ago. It was taken out for a reason, obviously. It was replaced by the MT-25, I think. I actually never played this tank before. I was still in my I'm only going to play German tanks because they're the best, and then realized that no, it's Russian. God damn it. But anyway, so they took this tank out of the game because, obvious reasons. It was somewhat broken with the physics and stuff. They had a hard time actually. I think they had a hard time making this work. So what was this tank? Well, this was going to be the replacement for essentially the light tank series of the BT series, and I believe the T-26 light tank series in the Russian army. When they built it, it would be before the war started, so it would be like 39, 40. They built essentially what they call the T-50. From what I understand, what I could gather was a riveted armored tank that was going to be their wonder weapon. This was when they did testing on this tank. They found out that it actually had a better armor scheme than the T-34, and with a 45 millimeter gun. They were going to mass produce these in a large amount, large numbers. However, it didn't work out, even though this was a pretty advanced tank for its time. They couldn't produce the engine for it. They couldn't find a factory to produce it. There was the war started. There was a number of reasons why this tank wasn't produced over the T-34, which is surprising because Russians typically like this kind of shit. But yeah, this tank, they ended up building, I believe, 59 of these models of the original T-50, or I think it was called the Object 126. So where do we get the T-50-2? Well, apparently before the war started, the original they developed two of these models of these T-50s. One was apparently riveted, and this one, the T-50-2, known as the Object 211, had a welded armor, and you can see, of course, the weld lines on the tank, not riveted. This tank was lighter than the original T-50. The original T-50 had a 45 millimeter gun, which was expected eventually to be upgraded to the 57 millimeter that we do play here in game. So historically, yes, this eventually would have got the 57 instead of the original 45. Since there was only one of these T-50-2, or Object 211 as they call it, built, there really isn't much known about it other than the fact that it was listed being used in the defense of Leningrad, and then eventually it was listed as unknown what happened to it or where it was destroyed or any of that kind of stuff. So a little bit of a history for you, T-50-2. Like I said, one prototype built. The other T-50s in the series with the riveted armor, I believe there was 59. So there you go, history of the T-50-2. What do we get in game? Well, we get 85 average damage per shot, 118 average penetration. Of course, I'm running just a bear crew here. I've had a fuck of a time. I remember why I don't play on weekends with 5-time weekends. I have yet to get a map that wasn't Ensk, Himmelsdorf, or any other stupid map that you can't drive a light tank on it. White Park, God, I had White Park like 4 times. And I'm still rocking a 45% win rate. I lost the first 4 games I played in this tank. Fucking, wow. And it wasn't because it was lack of trying, I'll tell you that. But yeah, 5 times weekend is utterly terrible. I won't do it again. So 2.81 reload time, 55.47 turret traverse speed, -7 degrees gun depression, 1.69 aim time, 0.36 dispersion, and 1,813 average damage per minute. This is a pretty decent little gun. The 57 miller is this. Yeah, not too bad. 16.15, 18 tons. So now the T-50, the one with the riveted armor, was actually 21 tons. So this fully loaded is 18 tons, so almost 3 tons lighter than the T-50 that went into production, limited production at least. 550 for the engine horsepower, 34.06 specific power, 65 kilometers an hour top speed. I think the original, someone quote me wrong, original T-50 was some absurd number like over 70 kilometers an hour, and just a little rail. 51.2 for the traverse speed, 15.16, not really that great. I didn't even put camo on it. The few times I did get a chance to spot with it, it is what it is. I'll be honest, everybody's going to play this tank like they did when it was originally out. I should know. I played, I don't know how many fucking times I lost in a Ferdinand, getting circle jerked by one of these fucking things. So, yeah, it's a, you know, it's an asshole tank, right? When you're turning to go shoot something, it shoots you in the rear, turn around to shoot it, then it's gone, and it comes back, and it circles you, and then you die, and you're like, fuck you, buddy. Yeah, that's what it does, honestly. It's really good for that with its speed and its traverse and all that kind of stuff. It circles well. As for like a complete light tank here, I'm running the Binox and the coated optics with 472 view range. Like I said, I play the typical premium tanks with the. I started out with just a plain Jane crew. So yeah, we're at 78% with the BIA right here. Not too bad. 746 signal range. One of the, I guess the biggest thing I have the real letdown on it, of course, is the AP on this is only 118, which is fine as long as you get to the rear, but you're not going to pen anything from the front where the dam, unless you're talking about other mediums or light tanks, anything with heavies and that kind of stuff, you're fucked. Obviously, you don't really need to because of this thing, maneuverability, you can get around behind things. That kind of stuff. It does have decent APCR, and I'm only going to show you this one game because I'm fucking done with this game tonight. Yeah, it's just been a sad affair. Terrible map rotations, and I'm just getting tired of getting my ass kicked. However, I was able to pull off. I shouldn't say that. I had some good games. About half my games were well over 1,000 damage, somewhere in there. You know, and then it included assisting and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it wasn't like it was I couldn't make the tank perform. It is not a bad tank compared to the other tier 6s. Yeah, it definitely works. It's no super tank like the original T-50-2 was. Yeah, so if you're thinking that this thing is going to be like the original one, it's not really. Spotting, 472, 746. The concealment's not the best. But once again, it's the small size and all that kind of stuff that really makes this thing nice to get into a bush. And occasionally when you do get a bush that you can actually use, yeah, there you go. So the game I'm going to bring you is, I got a Top Gun, a Scout, a Radley Walters medal, Mastery Badge, Ace Tanker, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I got 5 bonds on the deal, so it wasn't too shabby. Yeah, it took me a little bit longer than I thought it was going to take to Ace Tank these new tanks. Usually it doesn't take me that long, but I think it was like 12 or 13 games before I could actually get a decent Ace Tanker game out of it. So I'm going to bring the replay up for you guys so you guys can check it out. Alright guys, back with the replay, the T-50-2, and we are on, Wide Park, I think called Mukin, something like that. Yeah, I know, I'm terrible. Tier 6 battle. I actually had some pretty decent matchmaking with this. Saw 7s a few times. I think I only had maybe 2 tier 8 games with it, so it wasn't too bad matchmaking. However, this one, like I said, this was a lot of luck, a lot of pulling something out of my ass to make this work. Yeah, and the sheer amount of shit you have to do to get a win. All right, so yeah, quick, especially on hard surfaces like this, it gets out and moves relatively quick. Like I said, it's not original T-50-2 kind of maneuverability, very similar to most of the tier 6s at this level. So we're right here in the middle, and it's been a long time since I played this map, maybe possibly because I don't play a whole lot of tier 6s, but we're going to get up here. We've spotted quite a few things. I got the Scout medal, I believe, out of this for the number of tanks I spotted, and we're on the run. Haven't picked up any spotted or any assisted damage yet. Up the hill we go. Let's keep these guys lit. And now I'm going to say something here. You'll see what I'm talking about here. We're not going to go too far. I don't want to get nailed here. Finally pick up some spotted damage over there on that P-43 BIS. Ooh, there we go, buddy. Totally active. There's really no place on this map to do this. Okay, so check that FV-304. Spotted once. The only reason I'm saying this, that guy right there did 1,700 damage this game. right? So he spotted once, and I'll be honest, he never left the bush. So spotted him. We're going to slow down here a little bit here. We don't get too carried away, get too ballsy. Got the Churchill right here. And we got the OI over there. We got P-43 BIS. Let's see here. Can we spot? There he is again! I mean, right? We have an artillery piece on my side, don't we? Yeah, we do. We have a Hummel, right? So, looking over my shoulder here, I'm kind of worried about the 56-19. Of course, that cheeky fucking the Churchill comes over the hill and shoots me because, you know, nobody there to punish him. So, come around the corner here. 40 TP comes up over, and we'll put one in the side. Like I said, from the side, the tank's fine. 118 pen will do. Most of these tanks, tier 6, are going to be all right to take them out with just a standard round. I was kind of hoping the KV-85 would come up, but no. Here comes the Churchill again. Shoots me NAS. Kind of my own fault. I figured he probably was. He does get a little bit of damage in return. So we got a big chunk of stuff right here. Tog 2. This, I think, is where he got most of his damage because he's, you know, he's still sitting in that bush. So this isn't working out. I'm not going to play this ridge anymore. There's too much shit here shooting at me here. So we got 234-85M over to the side. You know, and I'll be honest, the 118 pen on here even has a hard time. The T-34s have pretty decent armor. So this thing does suffer a little bit from not being able to deal with some of the medium, especially the Russian ones. Hellcat gets hit for 265 here. I got T-34-85M both pulling in here. Let's see what we can do. See if I can get the OI. So T-34-85, yep. Like I said, with that gun, kind of has a tendency to ricochet a little bit. And we'll pick him up, though. We need to nail him. So I'm about 757 damage here. T-34-85M, he charges out. 59-16 comes in here. Shit, he needs to die. There's one. Come on. A couple more here. 2. Can I finish him? There we go. Finish him off. Unfortunately, OI finished him. And now the game is delved into a 7-7 here. We got to finish this OI off here. So I'm going to pull to his side. Great thing about the tank, you can't, oh, buddy. Oh, it sucks. I know, I've been there. Oh, can't quite get him. Let's see here. Let's finish him off here quick. There's one. Ooh, Hellcat finishes the OI off here. And we've brought it to a 9-10 game right now. Yeah. It's interesting. They're up one tank. We've lost the heavy line. The Togs put up a valiant effort. I don't know why you would ever in your whole mind put... not really? You're putting together a platoon of Togs? So, we are sitting right now. It is a 9-11 game. And here he comes. Oh, see if we can't put it in there. Nope, armor not penetrated. He's up, and he's got sloped armor. I didn't really have much of a chance there. I was kind of hoping the Hellcat was going to get over here, give me a little bit of assistance, but he can't quite get the angle on him. So the FV-304 has got 4 kills. Most of it's been Tog, and that's leaving us here a 9-12 game. We got the Churchill, we got the KV-2. They all have a lot of HP left. I got the one Wheezy here back here in the 131. He's been trying to sit in the bush here to give support down the center. I think he was waiting for those guys to actually move out of the way. So I've switched to premium rounds. The game is too fucking tight not to bounce, and I'm dealing with Churchills here. So we're going to come around the corner here. We'll put one into him, and one more. Come on. Finish him off. That's leaving me here with a Churchill. However, the Wheezy just got wrecked. Like I said, he was sitting in that bush. We have the SU-100 coming here. We have the Hellcat's almost dead. I need to give him a little bit of help. KV-2 hasn't showed up yet. Don't know where he's at. This guy is charging the Wheezy. I don't have the HP to take too many hits, so here we're going to have to get in behind him. Oh, not quite. Ooh, and I missed my first shot. There we go. Put one shot in there. 85 damage. Takes a little bit to kill him. Here we go. Come on. There we go. Get him finished off. Puts me up to about 970. However, we're sitting still down 2 tanks. And that fucking... yeah, he's trying to kill me here. So, the Wheezy's sitting on one side of the building. Churchill's on the other side. I don't know where the KV-2. Don't know where the Nashorn is. And let's see here if I can help him out a little bit. Oh, put a shell into him for 98. I was hoping he was pointed the wrong direction. However, he was not. So, back this fucker up. let's see what we can do over here and help out this Wheezy, because I want him alive. The FV-304 is still bombing shit at me. So we're going to try to sneaky around the corner here. Yep, he did fire again. Watch out for the buildings, and let's see if we can make this work. Alright, looking. Nope, not going to work here. We're going to back up a little bit here. And what you're seeing me here trying to do is I'm trying to get in a better position here to shoot the side of him. Nope. Can't quite get it. See if I can get the... Ooh, nope. Nothing. So, we are still sitting 4-2, however, and the Wheezy is almost dead. He is sitting at 2%. Churchill's sitting at 96, and we're going to back up here and see what Churchill's going to do. Come on, Churchill. Oh, there he goes. He decides he's going to bring it. Puts one in the side of him. Can I get him again? I think he either forgot I was here or something. So finish him off. I got to hide here because of, you know, the fucking FV and its mortar shell. Ooh, about that time the KV shows up. Oh, I missed the second shell. Let's see if we can get the third one. Finish the KV-2 off. Thank God for Russian accuracy. He fucking totally missed me with that fucking nuke. And we win. No, we didn't win yet. But, however, we are now currently knocked off the big, fat, slow, heavy tanks. So, switch back to regular rounds. I probably used way too many premium rounds than I should have. But like I said, at this point in the game, you can't bounce shots, because if you do, you are, yeah, you're going to lose. 263 health. Got the Nash horn. He's chasing the Wheezy. The Wheezy, I think, turned to fight him. And it leaves me here. There's one. 82. And he pretty much doesn't have a chance. 97. 87. Little by little peckish things all the way out. He can't actually one-shot me. I'm going to get as close as I can. Probably because of the FV and its stupid little motor. Alright, so we're off. 1,725 for the damage so far. And for some reason, the assisted damage stopped at 757. I ended up with 1,213 assisted, so I don't know why that wasn't reading, but whatever here. So, one artillery left. He's sitting at 4 kills. I got 7. It's time to finish this clusterfuck. This was such a bad night. I had so not much fun trying to get a video for this thing. It was just a constant, yeah. So, anybody want to put a bet on where the FV-304 is? Anybody? I think maybe, possibly, could be in the bush. Around the corner we go. Let's see where he's at. I'm thinking he might still be there. Ah, there he is. Up we go. Oh, he does finally see me. And he misses. So, Meadow, that's how you dodge an arty shell. So we finished off the FV-304. Boom. Got my 8 kills. Got the ace tanker. Everybody's happy. What a clusterfuck of a night. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And, yeah, keep on tanking.